I'm going to show you how you could attach a separating zipper or an open-ended zipper to a top or a dress or anything that you're working with. So here I have this top that I'm working with, and I want a separating zipper at the front of it. Now what I went ahead and I did was, so since this is the front, this is the neckline, I left the zipper allowance at the neckline. I didn't sew it all the way. So if you notice right here, I have a slit. That's where my zipper will start. Okay? And it goes all the way to the end of the dress. So I went ahead and I attached my peplum because I have a peplum for this dress. What I did was that I folded in my zipper allowance. This is my zipper allowance of 1 inch. I folded it, I ironed it down, and I also did the same thing on the lining. I did it also for the other side. So remember, I told you that I'm putting it at the front. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your your open-ended zipper. This is mine. This is the one that I'm going to use in this project. And what you're going to do, first test how it's going to look. So it's going to look like this. So this is the end of my zipper right here. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it at the exact end because this is how I want it to look. So I know that after I fold in my zipper, right, it's going to look like this. So all you're going to do, so I'm going to quickly pin this so that I don't get confused. So I'm going to take my pins and I'm going to pin it this side. So now the left side of it, you're going to pin it to the right side of the dress. So like this. So on the dress, it will look like this. And I'm gonna pin this one so that I don't get mixed up. Okay, then I'm going to open my zipper. I'm gonna open it. All right, so this part you're going to actually wait to do it. So I'm gonna put this aside. Okay, so now since you want your zipper to look like this, you're now going to flip it. So this is how it looks. You're going to flip it over like this. You're going to flip it over like that. Okay, and you're going to ensure that this point is at the exact end. So this is how you're going to pin it, and ensure that the seam allowance is not on the zipper teeth but beside the zipper teeth like this. Okay, so ensure it's beside the zipper teeth. Then you're going to flip it over and you're going to pin it down. You're going to pin it down all the way. So remember the zipper teeth, follow the crease. That's why I said to you, do not iron it so that you will see the crease. And you're going to pin it all the way down like this. Pin it until you reach to the end of it. You're gonna pin it all the way until you reach to the end right here. Okay, so this is what you're going to have. And what you're going to do, you're going to take your zipper foot and you're going to sew from here at the edge all the way down until you finish at the end. And you're going to do the same thing for this side. So when I get to that side, I'll show you. So Sewmates, this is the zipper footer that I'm going to use, this one. Okay, Sewmates, so I went ahead and I attached this side of the separating zipper. Now what I wanted to do is just to check to see if it can zip up, because you don't want to, when you're done, it cannot zip up. So we see that that works okay. So what you're going to do, you're going to take the other side of the main fabric now. We're not dealing with the lining at this point. The main fabric, and you're going to put it at the edge, just like you did this one. You're going to put it at the edge like this. Okay? And you're going to zip it down. So pin it so that you don't make a mistake. Pin it so you know that that's where it's supposed to go. Then you're going to zip this one down. Zip it down, because now we're working on the other side of the zipper. Okay? So when you have it like this, you're going to put it at the edge. So it's going to look like this. Okay? This is what it's going to look like. And then what you're going to do, you're going to repeat the same process. You're going to flip it over like this. So this is the allowance now. Flip it over and pin it down. Then take your 1 inch all the way up. Okay? So you're going to pin it, and then you're going to sew all the way using the crease as a guide till you reach to the top where it stops, the notches. Okay? So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, Sewmates, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just gonna check. So remember to always put the zipper inside. So now we're gonna close it up, but it has to be inside. If it's not inside, you're gonna have some trouble later on. So ensure that it's zipped up properly. There's no, see that? So this is what you're going to have. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to now attach the lining to it. But before I do that, I'm gonna zip it down. Okay? And here you're going to see that the lining has not yet been closed up. Ensure that this is inside, please. This thing is inside before you close this. If it's outside this part, you're gonna have some trouble. So you're just gonna finish your stitch like this first. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this stitch right here. Be careful not to break your needle. Okay, so I went ahead and I attached it. That's how it looks, and then you're gonna cut this off. Okay, cut it off, but ensure that your thing is inside. If it's not inside, you're gonna have some trouble. See, It's inside, okay? All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. Okay, Sewmates, so when you have done that now, what you're going to do, you're going to turn your thing on the left hand side, your project on the left hand side, like this. Ensure that this is inside, okay? And then you're just going to use your zipper footer to close this up. So you're gonna stitch close to it but not on the stitch that you've made, okay? So I'm gonna put it together like this, and then I'm gonna stitch close to this line just to attach the lining and the main part together, okay? So I'm gonna do that now. All right, I'm using my zipper footer for this because it's close. Okay, Sewmates, so I went ahead and I finished attaching this is what it looks like when you're done attaching your separating zipper. You see how lovely this is, and this is how it looks on the inside. This is what it looks like on the inside. It needs just a very good iron. So if you find this video helpful, do not forget to give me a giant thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you'll be notified each time I make a video. Until we meet again, bye!